Hello and welcome to demo time. We have a new game to check out here, Floodland. It looks like the kind of game that I like to be playing. I'm gonna jump right in. The settings are already pretty much perfect. I put the graphics up to full, and I added one more shortcut that I don't know if I'll need. We've got some choices already apparently, even in the demo. Well, we'll see if we really do. Good neighbours, old world liberty. Residents of a suburban community cut off from the world for several weeks after the tsunami. United by their will to survive, they have formed a self-help association, sharing resources and duties. They are very attached to American traditions and try to cultivate them even in a post-catastrophic world. By respecting democratic procedures, they express the belief that liberal civilization will rise again. Old World Liberty, a clan that values a certain amount of freedom, and workaholics. Okay. Several neighbouring families from Oak Hill who survived the event in a prepper shelter. A few years after the disaster, the facility's ventilation began to fail, and its inhabitants were forced to come to the surface. They have a lot of technical knowledge and are disciplined, but due to weakened immunity are prone to illness. Their leaders believe that the overarching goal is to rebuild the old world. They get less food. I wonder if these are in difficulty order. So Fire Brigade, a clan founded by a rescue of a fire department. United to help as many people as possible, the group eventually formed a long-lasting community. The fire chiefs highly value diversity and tolerance, but also know how to strongly defend themselves against violence from other groups and punish those who break internal laws. To emphasize their multicultural identity, the clan celebrates holidays from different traditions together. That sounds fun. These are disease resilient. And the Burkut 3. Former oil drilling platform workers and their descendants. The ultra-modern Burkut 3 platform survived, but was completely cut off from the world. When supplies began to run out, the crew on their own decided to sail a life raft to the coast. They formed a well-organized clan with a strong emphasis on technical knowledge. Burkut 3 members tried to use their knowledge and skills to create a community best suited to the challenges of the new world. They believe in a strong centralized authority, capable of making rational decisions quickly. Authoritarians, I see. New World autocracy. I'll go for the multicultural fire brigade with all the festivals, because the festivals sound fun. Maybe it isn't in order of difficulty. Difficulty level. Follow the story, face a challenging world, struggle for survival, prepare to fail. We'll just leave it on normal. Tutorial, yes. I know a lot of people don't like tutorials or do tutorials, but they have their use. And I like to see what, how they've been implemented, so let's tutorial yes ourselves. Nice art, by the way. Very nice. There are still birds about after the apocalypse. I'm sure they'd be doing fine. It's just a flood. I said just a flood, it can't have just been a flood. I mean, wow. Also, they've gone and done the thing where they set this in America. That's got a lot of inland, so... Education may be the key. Increasing production in a building is not just about assigning more workers. Use the academy to teach clan members new skill. Okay. Okay, so space to pause. Your attention is needed. Let's look at the UI. Okay. Total population. Can't click on it. Influence. The influence you have on the community, it rises people have their recreation needs satisfied and drops when establishing new laws. Okay. Research. The knowledge you've gained by reading books and exploring ruins of the old world. That sounds very fun. Use it to rediscover the inventions of civilization, such as new buildings and different operation modes. Balance and storage capacity. Water 10 and dropping. Clean drinkable water. Best way to go is to filter flood water. Go to technology development. Currently blocked. Try it later. Taylor Palmer Fire Brigade. Population 10. Unrest 0. World views were what we saw on the thing. No influence per day. They can't get no satisfaction. No experience. We have a clan profile. Gain experience when studying in the academy. lowers the theft. Fair leader lowers the theft and other effects of crime by 50%. Martinet leader clan's expression specialization is capped at 1 maximum. Oh no. Resilient disease severity progress decreased by 40 degrees. Water, food, health are all green, I guess. Thirsty 0, extreme thirsty 0, hungry 0. Okay. Well, I can see this going horribly wrong. Once you have more than one clan, they'll form relations. Technology development, too early to think of this, check back later. Okay, maybe it's just too early in the sense that too early in the game, not that it's blocked from the demo. Districts view. Display district borders and information. This view also allows you to transfer people between districts. That sounds like the Northgard workers crossing little lines. Search and explore. Set up scavenging areas over resources that can be collected by the scavengers nearby. I think if I close this, that would be nice. Okay. Nearby storage workers will take care of the task. Place an exploration marker in an uncharted area to send out a storage worker to scout it. Place an exploration marker. Okay, each exploration marker schedules a task for the storage workers. The number of scheduled tasks is limited. Each Pathfinder camp and storage built increases the limit of storage staff by 1. Okay. Buildings, it's too early to think of this. You can't build roads for now. There's different speeds, there's time of day, daytime dedicated to work, evening is free time when people do recreation things, and night is a time of rest. They can also work in night shifts. That sounds like a surefire way to make them very unhappy with you. You have no tasks or status caused issues at the moment. So here's a tree. It's a renewable resource that can be unlocked by a logging hut. Mushrooms are unlocked by forager huts. Bushes also, I imagine. No, a hacksaw. Okay. Dead tree also by a hacksaw. Technology. Boat wrecks. I could search a boat wreck. That sounds fun. I should probably do what the tutorial wants me. I can search rubbish piles. Excellent. So we're just here in this area. Rubble pile is unlocked by a sledgehammer. I wanna be. Okay. This is, what is this? A water tower. An intriguing shadow. I must investigate this water tower. Oh, see, you can see some things in the fogs. Unexplored house ruins. So the Steam thing did say that this was a little bit like this War of Mine, and what's this? Building remnants. Aha! Introduction, derelicts. During gameplay, you can come across ruins of buildings on the map. If there is an icon with an exclamation mark above the building, it will mean that after sending people there, an interaction with occupants will occur. The overview of each ruin contains all the necessary information about what can be found there. Besides the resources that can be collected from such places, there is also a box that informs about the chance to get infected while staying there. Renovated house. People who don't, something accepting them. There's a slight priority problem with these pop-ups and where they're viewing on their layers. They're viewing, either move them to pop up higher or move them to the top layer. Search for people 1 approach. Okay. Need a storage nearby. Do I not have a storage nearby? What happens if I click on my... Oh my gosh. The new beginning. We've arrived. This is where the scouts send up those flares. Flares. It's not how you spell flares. It looks like they were right. They found the signs I told them to look for. I must say, I'm a touch nervous. We're going to try restarting civilization, or at least give it that initial spark. However, this isn't something people do every day, you know. Speaking of sparks, this is the spot from where we're going to launch our search for the pre-event Rebirth Power Plant. It was top of the line just before everything collapsed. For over 20 years, only scavengers have roamed this place, from time to time setting temporary camps, probably unaware of the treasures to be found here. Now I have the most trustworthy intel that the plant is somewhere in the area. First though, I'm hungry. I guess everyone is. We can't jumpstart civilization if we start to though. Gather a food supply before you set up a camp. Fire Brigade trusted me to be their chief, but I'd rather call myself their guide. We decided that we should gather all the food in one place to be shared by everyone. Okay. Just talks to you if you do that, and he just says that one thing. Nicole is our scientific advisor. Find all the scouts and take care of them. Chapter 1. Okay. So there might be one in the house, for example. So now if I click on it, Introduction Encampment. Each building has an overview Each building has an overview of the people working in it at the moment. This number can be freely modified, but the fewer workers a building has, the less efficient it will be. Okay. Workers 5 out of 5. Show task list. Stockpile tasks, no. None. Show all tasks related to exploring. Can I hide the task list? There's no other buildings that we have. I guess that would go to the next tip. Clicking on the highlight button will open the task list, which is useful for managing and prioritizing work. Yeah, there is none. So then we have search and explore. Set up scavenging areas over resources that can be collected by scavengers nearby. Storage workers is the thing. So we need food. So that would get food and logs and loads more food. This would get just recycling stuff. You could try and get like a mix of some food and recycling stuff. Like there. Area already occupied, okay. So that's a scavenging task. I can do a couple of them, I guess. I'm trying to like be efficient with where I put these so that... Okay, I've done 4 out of 6. So is that... This one seems to have wood and stuff in it, so if we do that, it now says 3 out of 6. So I could do loads of those, I guess. Explore. Oh, I could set up an exploration. So if I set up an explore, boom. You can't move through deep water, we need boats. So where else do I want to explore? Wasn't there a building in the fog somewhere? Something, there's an object here, look, you can just see. So maybe let's explore that. And ooh, let's explore whatever this is. Okay, that's all my tasks. Before we take on more tasks, let us complete what we do now. So I better unpause for them. And maybe speed up a little bit. Look and go! Oh my goodness, that's not even the fastest speed, and that's very fast. They've done one task. Look at the little people, they're so tiny and short. This is a very big building for a person that's that short. The scale of the people seems like, look how big these birds are, they're just going to swoop down and carry them off. Or at least the shadows of the birds imply that. I think we're actually just very tiny people. We're about 30 centimeters high. We're just minuscule. Now I can see the water tower. And I can search it for water. Although it's probably going to tell me to do that as part of the tutorial, so I should probably like wait until my food supply is gathered. But we're getting some wood. And we're getting some... Speed through the night, they don't really work in night time. Some other stuff. I think if we need to get the amount of food that they say we need to get, We better do this. Alright. Success, the new beginning. Seems like it's going to be enough for a while. Now that we don't have to starve, we can, you know, jumpstart civilization. It always feels like abiogenesis out here in the untamed flooded lands. Oh, whoops, sorry. Abiogenesis is a fancy biology word that means the start of life. I'm almost embarrassed using such big words, but sometimes they're just too perfect not to use. Yeah. It's fine. A word's a word. Or not. Back together. The scouts came to this area before us, have continued to explore. We should find them and see what kind of information they might have. I need to talk to them to see if they've discovered any detail about the power plant. However, so far, everything looks good. It's definitely in the right area. One step at a time, though. The scouts are currently holed up in some of the derelicts. Let's go collect them. Okay, but only after I've done that. Oh, I should have done that a bit more efficiently. Oh. Okay, so let's search for a person. Look at them go! They ran so fast. New people have been found. They have resources. They've got radio batteries. Ooh. Clanless people. Which of the clans your settlement they will join? Oh. For 40 food, we invite them to join us. Our storage capacity is full, so the scouts barely survived the expedition. Most of their equipment and resources were lost, but now they're happy to join us if there's enough food. Yoink. Okay. I can research. Ah, excellent. Back together, the scouts confirm it. This is the area. Not that I had any doubts, but now I have hard scientific evidence that the rebirth power plant has been leaching a very specific isotope into the waters around here. You mean leaking? Leaking, not leaching. Leaching means it takes away. And also would have two E's anyway. It gives us a direction. It's a massive swathe of untamed farmland that needs to be combined through, though. Also, swathe has an E on the end, I think. Unless maybe it's an American English thing, but I think it should still have swathe, an E on the end. Some people do pronounce it swath, but no, it's a swathe. Still, we're closer than anyone has been in over 20 years. Okay, our first step, raccoons. Oh no, not raccoons. I've heard about raccoons. They exist apparently in other places from where I live. We need to start making some serious group storage buildings. The food is useless if it's being pilfered by man or beast. Also, we shouldn't continue sleeping in the same place where we store the supplies. It's not good for our things, nor for our sleep. It does sound like we're no longer nomads, but we'll have to start laying down serious roots. Okay, goal, set up storage facility. Technology development, new buildings. New start. Unlocks without a K the most basic technology. I'm spell checking for the devs. They better watch this VOD. So what's this? Rubbish. Power plant key pass. Power plant blueprints. I don't think we need that. Unlocks technology, which are based on rubbish. I don't currently see. So this is the survival section. Oh my goodness. Forager hut. Okay. Shellfish, aquaculture. My goodness, this is a lot. Now I'm excited. Small farm with an irrigation booster you can do. Wow. For 13, for 10. We have one tech point. A whole whopping one tech point. No, I want to go back. I didn't want to close the whole tech thing. I just wanted to close that. How do I open it again? Please. Please, tech. There it is. So if I click on survival, forager hut. Oh, there are arrows here. There we go. Exploration, small storage, develop for 1. This was quite, I wouldn't, like I know I did click on these areas at the side, but it wasn't super obvious to me that you could click on these areas to the side. I was just poking around. So I wouldn't have minded a little pop-up, because I was like, oh, I'm in here now, I want to click on you know, small storage, and all I saw was this stuff. And I was like, oh, I can do this stuff, but I couldn't do this stuff because I wouldn't have been able to. So I did find it though. Building costs 300. Good job I collected some of this. Develop. So what else are we gonna want? Not medium storage for that, that's for sure. Technologies based on rubbish. I think we're gonna want a forager hut. So we're gonna want another 350 of this and 2 points, but maybe the tutorial will be like, do whatever. So we're gonna get lots of rubbish and water from that. We're getting scavenging from that. And we just basically need more technology. So let's unpause. Upgrade to small storage. Okay. But will people be able to live there if they do that? No, I guess we'll find out. So you have to upgrade as well as research the tech, which makes perfect sense. And that did use up my rubbish to recycle. Got some workers working on it. As and when they're available. Our food and water are kind of full and we are still scavenging these places, so I'm not super in a hurry. We've finished searching another place. Excellent. Coming back with a tiny bit of water. That's fine. We need to shelter our people from bad weather. With a tent. That takes 1 to develop. How do we get more research? Maybe by reading books and exploring ruins, maybe we need to explore some ruins. What's this? Building remnants. Oh no. Outcome 1 research. Oh, thank goodness. They gave us a research point for doing the other bit. People need shelter. Yes, we get the point now. We've been told a couple of times to do the shelter, so it is making sure that we do. You know how you get distracted building stuff in a tutorial. Who gets a tent first isn't as important as everyone getting a tent eventually, you think? Alright, let me... So it wasn't survival, it wasn't exploration, it was living. There's also development, sorting hut, logging hut. Kind of want one of those. But we need this more, so yoink. Okay, buildings, aha! Tent. We don't want to live near the storage. Well, let's camp outside this big old house. How many can we build? A couple of them. There we go. So this one doesn't have materials, in which case I should... Where's a good little place to scavenge? Right here. Food and logs and food and logs and... So yeah, our spots are getting less resources in them. Great, that's a fabulous start. We'll want housing for everyone, but make sure you focus on food and water first. How many people do I have again? Like, oh my god, 20? 10 research for that. Ooh, saving. Production change. Time for a reality check. We know this won't be a quick camping adventure. Before we even start looking for the power plant, we have to think about setting up something more permanent and more sustainable with solid, sustainable methods of gathering food, water and materials. It's going to be a bit of a winding path, but never forget that keeping people's basic needs met is what's most important when it comes to being in charge. Sometimes you might have to make hard choices to try and keep everyone fed. Cannibalism. Hopefully it won't come to that, of course. Provide steady supply of edible plants or fish. Ensure that people have access to clean water. Gather a supply of rubbish. Okay. Right. Give it a little pause then, because we've just been given a lot of points to spend. And we don't have so many scavenging spots left. So that's all of our things. So yeah, rubbish is the thing that we want. Unlocks technology based on rubbish. It's nice and cheap. Survival. Forager hut? Okay, that's what we wanted. And a fishing dock. How much do they cost? A forager hut is 350, a fishing dock is 300, so that's cheaper. And produces food 20, and that only produces food 10. A water still needs to be on shallow water. At the moment we've got too much water. A field kitchen turns 20 fish into 20 food. Okay. For 300 wood? We've got 150. Right. Let's develop a fishing dock. And build a fishing dock. In the survival tab. Right here. Okay. And we've got enough of these. Can we unlock wood? For 15? Okay, we've only got 5 points left. Sad times. I think maybe you can't do these unless you've done all the ones around the outside. I just thought these ones, but apparently not just these ones. Or do you have to get all the technologies in this? Who knows? So we would also want the wood one. Where was wood cutting station? But maybe we haven't unlocked that yet. In order to unlock that we would need 15 points and also potentially 15 points for this, so that's a lot of points. That's a lot of research. Currently our tasks are all revolving around picking up what we got, so we're going to have to do a bit more exploring once we get these points back. Because we're going to have taken all the spots within reach, pretty much. As they are going out here, it does just explore the areas a little bit anyway, which is quite good. There we go. So we can sort of explore. Oh wait, I've got an issue. There are 17 homeless people. How dare they? Living. Tent. I mean, I don't have the building costs to store these people. Do they need access? Do I need to do nice little roads and make this look good? I don't know. No more prepared food. No more free space for prepared food. We'll eat faster then. I don't know. These people. They'll be fine, I'm sure. We need to do more exploration and more food gathering and more everything. Hey, did I just take away a... Where might be good to explore? We seem to be stuck on an island, maybe? We have to get... some boat technology, perhaps? Explore here. Oh, it's shallow water, so interestingly enough we haven't explored where the fishing hut is. Okay. Get your move on, my little clan. Oh my goodness. Gonna have to cut that out. That's my 8:45 alarm. Okay. My morning alarm has been dealt with. We may continue. out of 6. Fine. Gather a supply of rubbish, ensure people have access to clean water, provide steady plant or edible plants or fish. I mean, it's coming. Let's give it a little pause because I want to see why there was an exclamation mark. Oh, there wasn't. Also, so this is unlocked by forager. Oh, of course it is. We will need that eventually, but we're getting the fishing. Just getting there. I mean, I'm keeping the workers a bit busy, so. I wonder what's for dinner today. If it's mushroom soup again, I'm gonna lose it. Well, funny you should say that. Oh, you can see his whole prattle. And it really is prattle. There we go. Pause. We need to shelter our people from bad weather. Look, I've been trying. But we have no materials, so I don't know if there's a recycling center thing we can do, but small storage, show task list, no materials, we've got no tasks here either. Interestingly enough, we've still got like explore tasks to do, which make no sense. There's some food available there. Maybe we need to do this stuff again. Nope, it's already been taken. What about this? Aha, we haven't done that. We can do a general. I thought we'd already told them to do this, maybe not. Maybe they couldn't get there, who knows? Because we had already done these. Maybe they have several shots in them, maybe we missed them. Who knows? We seem all explored out, to be honest. And we have no ability to. Let's unpause. Excuse me, I didn't. Okay, we do have a dinghy for exploring shallow water, that's why we can do that. Our food's going down and we are not getting more tech. Ah, the rubbish is. Let's do a little. 6 storage workers are currently available in the class. Extract from deconstruction 500. Can we not? Instead of deconstructing it, it's not letting me. Okay, deconstruction isn't a thing we can currently do, it seems. Unlocked by sledgehammer, okay. Deconstruction of this is unlocked by the hacksaw. Can be adapted into a renovated house. Hell yeah. Need them to stop talking. Whining about the... okay. There's shelter for people here. We recently built a renovated house. Sometimes I think that the event was in great chance we came out to the last chance. It's up to us to take it. Yes, yes. Will you keep it pipe down over there? Right. There are 3 homeless people. Okay. How much does a tent provide? 3. Well, it's your lucky day, homeless people. Have a tent. We don't have the resources for it, but have it anyway. Right. Now we're kind of fucked, because... I mean, we can do and explore, but really there's nothing to be found. Oh, hang on. There is a bit of trash out here. Okay, so there are some shallows that we can kind of get over. It looks like this is our way to new land. Aha! Ha 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 ha. We've done it! We found the way! Okay, let's go. The moon is very spooky. And we're getting fish in, which is great, but we do need to get that technology that allows us to turn fish into food. Sorting hut. Where is the sorting hut ability? Pork production, upgrade. I don't want medium storage, but I saw a sorting hut somewhere. Obviously not in there. Here. Sorting hut. There we go. Build it. Oh, there's a handy build it button. Fuck yeah. Stick the sorting hut next door. That's excellent. Right. Wonderful. We're working this out. Ensure that people have access to clean water. I'm not so sure how we do that. We're just gonna die. Maybe there's something cheap in technology. Let's take a quick look actually. Living? No, not living. Nothing about water there. Ah, water still. Oh, it's only one. You fool. Forager hut is 2, which is what we've got left, but I would rather have a field kitchen because we've got fish. Right. Okay. Oh, what a fool am I? So we want to prep the fish into food. We'll do it. Can't build on this type of surface. Oh, what a wiggly surface. We'll do it here. And we also want a water still. I guess next to our fishing dock here. We are low on construction materials, however, we have 6 tasks back again, and we just uncovered so much. Oh, there's some stone for the first time. And then there's a house ruins that some of it's unlocked by lockpicks. That's new. We'll do a little explore. Where else can we explore? How far out? Deep water, not so deep water. Okay. Let's go. Oh, a bit of chug there. I want to zoom in further and look at all the little people, but probably the graphics aren't made for that. People are getting thirsty. I know. Hang on, there's a priority thing we can do, right? Task prioritization. Yes. Set top priority. We do also have this, so let's set this as top priority. Okay. Because that will get us the most building materials, and we really need those. Come on. Don't you see that people are still... I do see that people are thirsty. Street lamps has been extracted. However... Oh no. We don't have enough water supplies. Many of our people are dying of thirst. We need to preserve this. Provide enough water for the fire brigade. Yes, I accept your request. I will provide enough water by waiting a bit for this to be built. Here we go. Come on. It's done. It's nearly done. Come on. It's gonna happen. Ta-da! Look, it just took me a while to find them in the thing. I thought because everything was so expensive that I wouldn't be able to do it. Didn't realize it was so cheap. It's fine. Production checks. We squared away most of our basic needs. This is a good first step. We can't find anything we're starving to death or dying of dehydration. After all, civilizations consist of people, and people... Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Provide a place for people to study and produce research. Oh my goodness. Really? Do I have to? Well, before I do that, mates, when they say no more resources, I think they just mean they don't have workers there. I do want to unlock this. So this will cost me just 1. I've got 3 points. That'll cost me 10. Oh, I can see why I need this now. How am I going to get my points? Let's build it here. By the tents. Just wake up in the morning and do a research. I would also like another water still, if possible. I feel like I could get one in here. Can I rotate? I can rotate the map, but not the object. One here, but I think I want to put one somewhere where I couldn't put a like fishing place, so I'll put it there. Alright, and then 4 people poisoned after eating risky food, but provide them with prepared food. Okay. Oh, weird. There's a whole different view. Couple of poisoned people, couple of overworked people, couple of hungry people, couple of thirsty people. We have no food. Bit of an issue. So time to get the forager hut developed as well. Like here. Don't have much space. Look, mates, I'm really trying. I really am. I'm sure it will just resolve itself if I leave this running. People are getting thirsty. I've got like water stills. They're producing water. I'm building another one. I've got workers, you know? What's this one? Sorting hut. No more resource to collect here. Yes. We'll get there eventually. We'll get there eventually. Oh no. The first death. So it's finally come to this, the first death since we arrived. They will be greatly missed. They were such a strong and supportive person. It always got along so well with everyone around. Wow, really getting the guilt. Okay. Intimate ceremony of giving the body to the water, old-fashioned burial, study the body to avoid more deaths, friend and family should decide what to do with the body. Yeah, sure, I don't care. 18 people got a new status, placated. Okay, that's good, because everybody's been poisoned. 2 people are dead. 3 people are dead. I think I was a bit slow on getting the water up and running. What do you reckon? This is fine.